Hey, welcome to Klass Klowns. This week we're going to be discussing why females overexpose themselves. What I mean by that, their physical body. Why do they show so much on social media? Where is the cutoff point? We're going to also talk about the WAP video by CardiB and the Stallion. Again, this is Klass Klowns. This is every Thursday night at 10 o'clock live. And then we stream it on YouTube. Please, if this is your first time watching, go subscribe. That's podcast television. Again, podcast television on YouTube. And let's get ready for the show.
The Giants coordinator.
I like how he did that.
I don't want to cut you off, D, but I just feel like I don't make
the whole vibe to me was just like a scripted, for views type of a scenario.
Okay, so you think
my first blunt, I was in motherfucking 8th grade.
But with you, Tim, the post that I see that came directly from TAMMTAMM's Facebook. So now, was this your post, or was you just reposting the post?
Something LeBron has over Mike. Anything that's actually something that matters, he actually speaks up. When at a time, Mike was more about his brand.
Now your week go, E.
I'm chilling, B. I'm in a place with B, so it is what it is. We good money.
Y'all look
A co-parent situation. I mean, we're not married anymore, so I guess technically I'm a single mom. But
Shoot, you're the head of that house right now, correct?
yeah, I have a pretty.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr.860, and again, this is Klass Klowns, and we got a special week, great topics. But before we get into a topic, let's go ahead and introduce our special guest first. We have Rosa. Rosa, how you doing today?
Doing good. How's everyone?
Everything's doing good. And then we got our normal two, TME E. What's popping with y'all?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, though?
What up, E? You not in the spot. What's up with you? You got a new location?
Shit, I'm done now. I got kicked out, nigga.
Moving.
I was about to be like, damn, you still ain't get your power back yet?
I think you got to cook in the car right now.
Running that AC.
All right, so we about to get it right.
E, come on, get your service right. You can't be lagging on our
What's
show
happening?
like that. What's wrong with you?
What's happening over there?
Relax.
I work
We're
at
not
this
about to
fast.
have
You need
an
to
E
send
night.
someone?
E ass hiding from somebody, yo.
E is incognito right
Yeah, that
now.
nigga like, they want to see me.
Pull your ass over until you get 5G.
Man, pull up your library somewhere. Go to Wendy's real quick and just park, but don't fall asleep.
Yeah, don't fall asleep.
All right, yo, we about to get right into it. So this week's debate, to me, is a great debate because I'm thinking about the females that I love most. So let's get right into the topic. First of all, the first question was, why do females overexpose their body? Which I mean by this, take crazy pictures of them about half naked and pose it on social media. That's the first question. So let's hit that question first. We got two females, we got two males, and let's get perspectives. We're gonna go ahead and start with the guests. Rosa, what you think the reason why females are doing it so much more now to say maybe when it was MySpace? You know what I'm saying? When it was MySpace, you might have seen one or two females doing it. Now it's almost impossible not to see it.
Not to see. Well, I think that there's been a lot of society changes since MySpace, and Facebook being one of those platforms that kind of opened up, I think, people more socializing with each other, sharing pictures and whatnot. But, it's changed because people are starting to get more comfortable with who they are. Our society's changing to the point where it's allowing you to be who you are, pretty much. I mean, we passed, you know, the government passed same-sex marriages. All that happened between that transition in MySpace to now. And so I think something like that caused people to be like, you know what, if they can be happy, I can be happy too. And I think it just kind of opened that. And then feminists, you know, women are more empowered now than they ever been. So I think that women just naturally feel like they could take off their shirt and show it off just like a man could.
Respect that.
I mean, you know.
What you think, Tammy? What would you say will be, I like that answer. What would you say, Tammy, will be a reason why we're seeing it so much more now?
So first I want to say because we fucking want to.
And
That's why we're doing it. And second of all, I do definitely agree with Rosa. Social media has become so much more prevalent than it was in MySpace days. There's so many more, you know, you got Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, you know, you have way more than just MySpace now. And I'm going to be honest, women have been exposing themselves since the beginning of time.
I agree.
It's just more out in the open now because of all these platforms.
Real talk. Just to touch on that, it used to be a time where nobody really wrote too many clothes. So you're right about that. All they covered was like their private part, and then everything else is pretty much try to stay cool.
Bitches been showing hairy coochie since Playboy days in the 70s.
And I'll piggyback off of what she's saying. I was an army brat, so I got to live in Europe. When I moved to Europe in 2001, and it was a big deal because sexual exposure over there to them is normal. It's normal to go to the beach and see someone nude. And these were things that I wasn't accustomed. Being from America, I'm like, what's this? I went to Amsterdam, went to a sex museum, and I learned that women been showing they thing for a long time. Okay, I saw some, you know, some hair that shouldn't even be like that. From like, I'm talking about
the bush,
1800.
With the bush down, the bush,
all the way down the thigh.
Young king,
and that used to be sexy. That was regarded as sexy.
Right, no talk. It's actually still people that still have that fetish. So you're right.
Yeah, and over the time though, women have evolved. We've become more confident with ourselves. Oh, well, I'm going to shave this. And now over the years, I saw the transition in pornography, because that's essentially what was going on in that sex museum. It was showing the history of pornography. I mean, there was cartoon pornography, and I didn't even know about it. So other parts of the world are already,
it's way more progressive.
Nature to them.
Yeah, it's way more progressive.
So, E, what you think?
Hey, man.
Come on, E. I plead the fifth.
You said to each their own?
No, I said you do what you feel, man. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling good about yourself, then you feeling good about yourself. But I just say this, you know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily condone it, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a lot of trolls, if you will. I guess that's the internet name. Some niggas hate. Some niggas just troll. Hating. Some chicks do the same thing. So my thing is, if you're gonna feel comfortable, you feel me, and that's all good, you can't be getting mad when niggas come sideways too, because you gotta expect the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I say. I mean, because
no. We're gonna stop it right there. We about to stop it right there. What gives you the right just because a woman is half naked or showing her body to come at her any kind of way? We're not about to go there.
No, you don't even know what can I finish my point?
We're not about to go there.
No, ain't nobody saying take bashing.
That's not no invitation for nobody to talk reckless to you. Just
no, can I please talk, y'all, or is you gonna cut me off every time tonight? Let me finish talking, man. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying accept the bashing, but what I'm saying is know that it comes with it. I'm not saying, oh, it's okay.
You definitely saying that. Know that it comes with it. You definitely saying it.
So hold on.
It's expected for me.
Let me ask you this, Tim. If you post something on social media, don't you expect to get a response?
It doesn't have to necessarily be a reckless response. Just that's not an invitation.
My
That's not an invitation. All right, take the instance. No. Hold on. Let me speak. I got a low cut shirt on right now. Right. I have big titties.
Okay.
That don't give, just because I have this on, don't give a right for nobody to comment on my chest.
So let me ask you this though: if every time somebody saw you, they noticed you went out your way to expose your boobs. And again, this is on social media.
I can't hide my titties.
Hold up. This is on social media, though. If somebody say something about that, regardless of what they say, they only saying it because you presented yourself that way. And again, it could be anything. It could be, Ledge, your haircut fucked up. I decided to go on the camera with my hair fucked up. I can't get mad if somebody say, Ledge, your hair look crazy. My hair look crazy. I decided to go live with that cut.
No, you're definitely right. Everybody can say whatever the fuck they want to say, but it's not an invitation, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Just because I have on this kind of shirt and because I have cleavage out is not an invitation for somebody to talk about it.
So hold on, let me ask you this.
I'm inviting somebody to my chest because I have this type of shirt on. That's ridiculous.
So now, not saying you put on that shirt to get attention. So that's not what we saying. What we saying is when a person views the picture, the video, whatever it is, and let's take it from the scenario from a female's boobs, which is pretty much the same as a guy's balls. Let's keep it 100. They the same thing.
I was gonna say that.
Let's keep it 100. Now, if you seen some dude just posing his balls all the time, you can be like, damn, why he always put an emphasis on his hairy ass balls? And eventually some people gonna really start talking shit, especially people who don't want to go on a Facebook page and see a nigga hairy ass balls. He got the right to show them. That's again,
you're doing apples to oranges. That don't
no.
They
both are sexual. They both are sexual body parts that when a man see boobs, he thinks it's sex.
You don't wear clothes to accentuate your balls.
No, you didn't get my point. My point is, who wants to see that? So, of course, if you don't want to see something, who want to see a man balls? Nobody.
Mike, I don't even understand.
So my point to you is, if somebody was to see your boobs and they was offended because every time they see you, all they see is boobs, is no different than a man offending a person with their balls.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Because all they see is on me is boobs, I'm supposed to tone down my body or how I look?
You supposed to be
feels offensive to
you stay happy. All E was saying is,
niggas gonna show love.
Stuff comes with that.
Yeah, niggas gonna show love and niggas gonna hate.
You can't get, I'm about to defriend this nigga because this nigga said something about my
she can do that if that's what she want to do.
My whole point is why. My point is this, right?
All right, but we gonna get off the subject because we gonna stop talking about my boobs. We gonna get a different reference.
Well, you brought up the boobs.
We gonna get a different reference going on.
You brought your boobs, but all right. So this is my point.
I was making a statement.
Go ahead, Rosa.
I have the same affliction as her. I got triple D's. I get looked at all the time. I get looked at by females hating on me. I get bitches look at me crazy just for walking through the store, and it's because I have cleavage out. I can't help that. That's what I got. You got a problem with it? So regardless of whether it's social media, public, bitches and niggas is gonna hate everywhere you go.
Let me ask you this, Rosa.
What is socially acceptable anymore anyway?
Let me ask you this, Rosa.
There's no even standard anymore.
Would you say
nobody balls hanging out their drawers is not socially acceptable?
But that's opinion. There's females who would love to see that. I'm not trying to be funny. There's females that love to see as close to a penis as they could get.
Yeah.
There's females that's like that. Trust me. Now, it's not to be, just keep it 100. It used to be a time where females wouldn't show you but so much of their cleavage, not just because of respect for themselves, but because what came with that, the identity that came with it. Let me ask you this. What's the difference from what females doing now online than stripping, except for you're not getting paid? And before you answer that, think about that now. What's the difference?
First of all, you can't show that much on social media.
Let's get into the video WAP.
Right, you can't show that much on.
Let's Let's take the
What is
situation
so
in reality.
different about that song than Uchi Wally, which me and my girl Rosa.
So let's get
the
into that
whole
song real
karaoke
quick.
rendition of. Yes,
What's
girl.
the difference from? Let me ask you this: what's the difference from Cardi B and Stallion, physical wise, than what you would see in a strip club?
Well, Cardi is a former
No.
dancer too.
No, I said, what's the difference from what you see on TV, what they doing, and they not the only two females that perform like that. Like Nicki does that, and again, these are basic, everyday Instagram, TikTok, Facebook posts where females don't get paid for this. So these are females that's actually getting paid for this. What's the difference from what they're doing than what females do in the strip club?
I really don't understand your question.
When you go to a strip club, are you gonna see worse than what you're seeing on these videos?
No, you're seeing exactly what you would see in a strip club.
No,
yes, you are.
No,
yes,
not in no damn video.
Did you see Cardi B? Hold up, time out. Time out.
You saying
that
big
video
video
Cardi
all
B
that.
just did.
You're not seeing no pasties and shit like that. You
Tammy. Tammy,
you
you mean to tell me Cardi B
with
with
not
her
seeing
boobs
that
is
in no
out?
video.
You
Cardi
not
not
gonna see that in
showing
the
her
strip
full
club?
titties. She not got her legs open. You can't see her vagina.
Hold up, time out. Hold on, Rosa. Tammy, Ezel, did y'all see the WAP video?
Yes.
Okay, now you're not gonna sit here and tell me that scene where Cardi B had her boobs completely out and only her nipples covered. That's not what you're gonna see in the strip club.
You're gonna see more in the strip club, Mike.
No. I didn't say are you gonna see more. I'm saying will you see that in the strip club?
You bugging.
I'm not saying you're not gonna see sex.
It
You
ain't
get a funny
nothing wrong with
smell.
what they doing and what they showing. So what? So
no,
my point to you is,
I think they did it classy. If you want to ask me,
you said again.
They did it classy.
Did you see the Jennifer Lopez movie when they played strippers?
Yes.
Yes.
They did the same damn thing. Again, they were just classy strippers. They were just strippers about that bag. And my whole point to you is, what is the difference? If I go to a person's Facebook page and I see they ass, they titties, I don't even have to imagine one body part on them, and I'm not giving them a dime, is to me, why go to a strip bar? Unless I'm trying to have some nasty ass sex and smell some funky butt. I can see everything on Instagram, the exact same thing. And yeah, they not getting paid. They just doing it because for some reason they get attention.
So
now let's get to the meat and gravy of the conversation. Let's get to the meat and gravy of the conversation. Hold on. So females. I had a lady go live on her Facebook page and get mad at a guy because he said he don't want his daughter seeing the WAP video.
Then he shouldn't let his daughter watch it.
Hold up. Her response was, F you type nigga. If she see this, she need to see this because this is what's going to empower females. Now, that's what made me have this debate, and let me explain why. I understand sex sells. That's not a debate. You get what I'm saying? I understand that if you want to get to the bag and you're a female and that's one of your attributes, you could really get to the bag. But I compare it to a dude that sells drugs, okay? You could get to the bag selling drugs, but who the hell should be bragging about, yo, I'm a drug kingpin? Point being taken, I wouldn't want my son wanting to be a drug dealer, just like I wouldn't want my daughter thinking like a stripper. Regardless of how fast you could get the money, to me, they both are immorally wrong. Now, I understand what y'all saying.
But that's your opinion, right? But you're right though. Nobody should be letting nobody should be letting their child listen to that type. I'm not letting Jory. Jory's 6 years old. You think I'm letting him listen to that? Nah, it's not. Nah.
My daughter's 15, okay, and she likes Cardi B. Now, you gotta, as a parent, she's gonna be exposed to it. So the best thing I could do is talk her through it and be like, oh yeah. Well, you know, hey, these ladies make their way a certain way. You know what I'm saying? They're emphasizing this lifestyle. It's not really realistic. It's cute. You know, you want to boost your ego a little bit. That's how I look at it. So I try to tell my daughter, you could boost your ego, but you need to find other ways to you know, make your money. Because essentially that's what the music is saying. I get the bag, I suck a little dick, I do this or whatever. But this is all stuff that you as a parent, you need to filter through. So if you're letting your kid be on social media and do this and you're not really guiding them along the way, then you know what? Don't be fucking mad when your daughter's coming in acting all fucking this and
like
that.
a hoochie.
You're not there. Yeah. So to me, you got to be the active parent more than ever before. And you really, really do. You got to police that shit. And everything they're seeing, they're going to see it anyway. That's the problem. Because I try to curb it and try to hide it, but the kids, the other kids are watching it.
Right.
The boys are advanced right now. The boys are watching the porn. The boys are doing all this. They are, but guess what? It's a competition because the boys are over here telling the young little girls who don't know shit. Girls come in, we smart about some shit, but a lot of stuff we allow the boys to usher us right through there because we believe in this little thing called love. So we start to think, oh, this boy likes me, and I could just. I remember being a teenager. So if you don't have a grip of your fucking kid and talking to them along the way, whatever they want to talk to you about, I tell my daughter all the time, even if you think I'm gonna be mad about it, you gotta tell me, because if you find yourself in a situation you scared to tell me, who's gonna help you? So you got to be open with your
communication.
My parents never talked to me about any of that stuff. But then again, in the late 80s and 90s, we weren't really exposed too much. The worst thing I saw was Madonna when she came out with her little thing.
That was like pretty bras. That's right.
Yo, I remember
that was crazy.
To that around my father, I was like,
crazy.
Oh my God, I can't believe they're saying that word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But now Cardi B is talking about sucking and fucking and doing this, and I'm sitting there like, how do I explain this to my kid?
Shit, she also saying not cleaning no dishes.
And I know.
This is bigger than just.
All right. We not about to dissect Cardi bars. This shit is not.
It's not just the bars.
We've been saying slab on my knob.
Just the bars. It's a mindset. Listen, it's a mindset.
We've been saying that shit forever.
Ain't
we not about to get off
listen. Let's not get off the topic. I didn't say Cardi don't make good music. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about fundamental things that affect societies. Okay.
Right now, what I'm saying
let me finish. Let me finish. Get out of defense mode. Get out of defense mode. Cardi B got 85 million views. Okay? That shit was only been out for 6 days. Okay? 85 million views. I guarantee you, majority of those views were our kids. And if not our kids, let me
again, like what Rosa was saying, as a parent, it is your job to talk your kids through that and let them know what it is.
But let me finish.
It is not Cardi B's job to be
Nobody's saying that.
That's Rosa's job to be Rosa's daughter's
Listen, nobody ain't saying that, T.
Am I 100, Rosa?
But nobody ain't say that was Cardi B's job. But we simply saying that there's words going out to the masses pretty much saying all you got to do is have your boobs and your ass right. You ain't got to be a typical female. You don't need to know how to cook. You don't need to know how to clean. Nobody, ain't no 85 people been hearing that shit in 7 days from that strong of a message.
Them songs been around forever.
What song? What song are you talking about?
Them 30-ass songs.
Them 30-ass songs.
85 million views in 7 days.
Them big booty bitches. You know?
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Hold on. Time out.
Let me go back and dissect some of your ledge lyrics, because I know you probably got some ass and titty references.
First of all, ain't nobody knocking Cardi B music.
Some of your music and bringing all that up. Let me pull some of your lyrics up. I'm gonna get on your ass next time.
Again, I guarantee you won't pull up a video with half-naked bitches in them or me anywhere close to exposed. You wanna know why? Because I've been married for over 10 years. And I know. Let
Mike,
me finish.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about you saying people talking reckless in their lyrics. I'm sure
No. That's what did I say she was talking reckless? What I said is there's 85 million people that listen to what she said in 7 days. What I'm trying to say is the message she have, regardless if you agree with the message or not, hit 85 million people in 7 days. And if you would have let me finish, my point to you was, I bet you 80 million of them were under the age of 21.
You said that to me already. You said that point. This is what our young
society is being taught. This is what our females, my daughter, who's 21, I got a 16-year-old, I got a 5. This is what they got to come up to.
That's what you're concerned.
Regardless of what you want to say, that shit ain't cool. Regardless of who decided to bang Cardi B shit, that shit ain't cool. And then the female that sees nothing wrong with it, like the drug dealer father that sees nothing wrong with his son selling drugs, they go into the same place.
I mean, I was listening to Criminal Minded. I'm not rocking around toting a 9mm.
Hold up, you comparing?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, hold up,
But that's my generation. That's my generation, though.
Did she
That's
take
my
Criminal
generation,
Minded
though.
and compare it to a Cardi B song?
No, I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm comparing the two generations that we all have exposures.
But that song did not take a society. It wasn't a message to degrade a society. Like
I could have been that 1%.
Don't get me wrong. There are rappers.
No, I could have been that 2% that believed them and start fucking.
They was a black movement. They had revolutionary music.
I know that. But what I'm trying to tell you is
Cardi B just trying to get a bag.
Yeah, she's trying to get a bag.
She just saying, listen, she's saying I'm naked, I'm a stripper, I'm proud of being a stripper, I don't care about any of the things your grandmother did or what your mama did when they was doing their things. I'm rich, I'm a boss,
and you know who does
I got a penis.
The record labels. They're the ones who allow it. The record labels are the ones who allow it because they want to make the money.
Why she can't say that?
I didn't say she can't. T. Anybody, listen, music is music. Prince could be butt naked when he sing. I'm not saying what he can and can't do. I'm trying to make a point. Look where our society is going. We can't be surprised when our daughters are 30 years old and they got 4 baby daddies and the only thing that matters to them is their makeup and their hair. That's what I'm trying to say.
There's women like that no matter what.
No, times are getting way worse. You trying to tell me in 1980s and 1990s, before the internet, shit wasn't a little bit better morally? There ain't no damn code. There ain't no code no more. Yo, there's I'm my point on this, I'm gonna let y'all respond. Explain to me why there's a 60-year-old lady, and I'm not saying one, I'm talking about thousands, on TikTok acting like they 21, half naked, trying to dance.
I don't even want to hear that either.
So why are they doing it? What's the reason for that?
Well, once again, from my personal experiences, I know that women in other countries are 60 years old and looking fly from head to toe. It has nothing to do with being over-sexualized or anything like that. It's all about just wanting to feel good about themselves. There's nothing wrong with
to feel good about yourself, to feel good about yourself, you got to get approved from other people?
No, you don't have to.
So why you got it? So if you 60 years old and you gorgeous and you know you gorgeous, why you got it? Why you got to become Nicki Minaj in your post?
Are we gonna get into brain chemicals now?
What's that, brain chemicals?
What's the
Did she say brain chemicals like cigarettes?
Yeah, because those are stimulants. So what you're talking about now, you're talking about a population that's probably addicted. There's people. Kids and all that, they're fucking addicted to these things. They can't even put these phones down.
We talking about sex making big money. We talking about females adapting to the time. We talking about females. They never make the money they making now like they doing now with sex. Females don't even make the bag they was making rapping back in the day. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Females is on a whole different perspective, and it's mainly because of their exposure of their body. You name me one famous
yo.
female rapper that don't show her body like pretty much every time she get.
Lauryn
It's
Hill.
no more. It's no more. Who?
Lauryn Hill.
Queen Latifah.
Exactly. 90 rappers. Exactly. Because the time is different. You would never see another Queen Latifah. You want to know why?
Actually,
It ain't because of cigarettes. It ain't because of weed. It ain't got nothing to do with the bleach you wash your clothes with. It's because females ain't seeing no Queen Latifah rapping no more. They don't see MC Light. And what they're seeing now is nothing but Little Kim's. It used to be just Little Kim. Now all it is Little Kim. You trying to tell me time ain't changed? Come on. What do we, come on now. I understand the female power. I understand y'all trying to keep it 100 for the females.
Yeah,
but y'all not about to tell me shit ain't changed.
Shit has changed. I get
for the better or worse.
I get that.
For the better or worse, Rosa. Simple question. Simple question. For the better or worse. Listen, you talking to a genius over here. For the better or worse. Simple question. We know it changed. Now, has it changed for the better or worse? Let's keep it 100.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, while y'all think about
that,
while y'all think about that, we got about 5 minutes. If that, Tammy, how much time we got left?
7.
Okay, we got a little bit of time. So listen, before we get out of here, what do y'all really think about the WAP? That video was crazy. Yo,
can I just say something? I really fuck with Cardi, but her bars were whack. That whole song was whack. Like
nobody was paying attention to the bars.
I just like the
song whack.
TV, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody ain't paying attention to their bars. They looking at females. They looking at females do what females do.
I like to bouncing that ass.
Because you come from the era, but those 85 viewers.
That song is trash. It's trash.
They could have done better. They could have done better.
Lyrically, yeah, but how about the visuals?
The visual was dope.
How about Kylie?
Their bodies is
Yo, Kylie killed them. Yo, Kylie killed them, yo.
Yeah, their bodies is bananas.
Yo, Kylie killed them. Yo, when she came out of nowhere, yo, that was bananas. I wasn't even expecting that. I was like, oh, they went and got other people to be in this half naked. They ain't playing. Hey, Rosa, I had a blast with you. Go ahead and give your shout outs, Rosa.
Shout out to all my family and my peoples out there in Hartford. One.
Okay, T, you already know what time it is. Give your shout outs.
I just want to thank everybody for watching. I was a little reckless tonight. I got a little heated. You know, my little social media be popping. Fuck my little fan club up.
Hey, Tammy, I like that thing you had on the other night.
What thing?
What thing?
What thing?
You had that, the bathing suit when you did with the hat and stuff. That was
God. My little social media.
Tammy be wilding on her social media page, yo.
I do.
Girl.
But you know what, T? But you do it. What's the word I want to use? You do it strategically. You not just. You feel me? Like I know you. See, I know you. So you feel me? Like I know what you do while you do it. So when this debate had nothing to do with you.
Oh, I know. But I do take it. I'm gonna tell you. I do take it personally because
you get those messages.
I do get those messages because I do post them kind of pictures.
Yeah.
And it's to keep it a buck is because I do feel confident about, what I look like. And I feel like my little pictures is popping. So I feel like I can do that. And that's what it is.
Real talk. Shit. We still doing good, T.
And big shout out to Klass Klowns. Watch me every Thursday, half dressed.
Who that behind you, yo? Who that with the red on?
Then we got another guest.
Hey, you got doing it, man. We on the road, National Lampoon vacation.
Yeah, I heard it was a podcast, so I had to come tune in.
That's the firstborn. We all out here. We down in Georgia, man.
You ain't stopped through, nigga. You gonna stop doing your way out?
I'm right now, you feel me? Coming through for all the Klass Klowns, you know what I'm saying, watches on the road. That's how we do.
That's what it is. Tell everybody in Georgia we said what's good with them. Yo, E, you gotta come check me on your way back to the beat.
Yeah, we was in North Carolina for like a hot second. What part you in, yo?
Greensboro.
Oh, I used to live in Fayetteville.
Okay. Hey, listen, y'all. Klass Klowns. If you don't know, we on podcast television on YouTube. Please go and subscribe. We got Rosa tonight. We had TAMMTAMM. We had E3. We in Georgia. We in North Carolina. And we in Hartford right now. We doing it big. Thank y'all for staying with us for the whole show. Stay tuned. Go ahead and subscribe. And we're going to see y'all again next week. Peace.
Peace out, everybody.
Wow. Hey, Tim.
Yo.
Hey, Tim.
What?